Hello again, everyone. I thought while I'm here, I may as well just film the last new moon video for November as well, which is happening on November 20th. And this new moon is happening in Scorpio in the nakshatra called Anuradha. And I do feel quite connected to this nakshatra, so I thought, yeah, I may as well just share some of my insights about this star with you all and what I feel like is coming up for us all with this new chapter that we'll be moving into with Anuradha. So end of November, November 20th, we will have actually a lot of planets in Scorpio by this time. There will be obviously the sun and the moon are in Scorpio at the time of the new moon, because the sun and the moon are both in alignment at the time of the new moon. It is the dark moon where we are being called within to face the darkness within us. But we also will have next month in November the Mars and Mercury also in Scorpio, and they will be close to the sun, so combusted by the sun. And Mercury will be retrograding during this new moon. Mercury will be retrograde from November 9th until the 29th, and this new moon is happening November 20th. So in the middle or close to the end of the Mercury retrograde phase, which is very telling about this new chapter, is starting is based upon what we are also clearing and releasing, recalibrating, realigning to do with Mercury retrograde themes. When Mercury is in Scorpio, there is the themes that come up to do with Mercury, our thoughts, our communication, our expression, and our belief systems, which is huge. And all of this to do with the themes of Scorpio, which is really the shadow parts of ourself and all of the hidden, the unseen, the more psychic information that is going to be available to us, because Scorpio is super intuitive and super connected to the deep, dark, intricate parts of our soul and our psyche. And being in Mercury, it's going to be to do with our thoughts and our beliefs that have probably, a lot of them have been programmed and conditioned onto us. And we are going to be way more aware of what is true and aligned with our higher self and what isn't. And the shadow part of all of this Scorpio energy and potential is to have more of a distrust in life and to feel more fearful and distrustful and really like wanting to control and possess and to hold on to things, not wanting to let go. So those are some themes to just reflect on if you do tend to hold on to things, or if you're feeling attached to any sort of thing in your life, especially when it comes to mindsets and belief systems that have had a strong hold over you. But also maybe it's to do with relationship dynamics, maybe it is to do with like a certain experience or trauma that you can't seem to shake and heal and release. And it's funny I say shake and heal to release, because moving your body, shaking, like doing yoga, breath work like that, those are some powerful ways to release stubbornly stuck emotions and trauma, because I feel that we really do hold a lot in the body. It gets stored in us. I feel like me, for example, I feel like I've got so much emotional weight that I'm holding on to that needs to just be released out of me. It's an actual thing. Like emotional bloating is a thing. It's a thing that people put on weight as a protective mechanism, as a way to literally, yeah, to defend themselves, to protect themselves from the world because they're not feeling safe. It is a spiritual thing, an energetic thing, and it's something to reflect on. And I think I'm talking about the physical body quite a bit because the first full moon, which has a lot to do with the new moon, because the chapters, the moon cycles, are all connected. So the first full moon for November is happening in Aries, which is all to do with the physical body, and then the new moon following that, which I'm talking about now, is in Scorpio. And so the physical body can tell us a lot about this Scorpio energy we're moving into, which is more of the emotional. And yeah, like speaking to your body and connecting with the consciousness of your body and the different parts of yourself. Yoga Nidra is a really powerful way to do that, by just like doing a body scan and just slowly moving up from your feet towards the top of your head and asking each like body part and organ how they're feeling and if there's anything that they need to tell you. Because yeah, our body stores stuff. And it's interesting, the first full moon for the month in Aries is ruled by Mars, and this new moon happening in Scorpio is also ruled by Mars. Scorpio is the more emotional Mars, which is to do with being emotionally strong and courageous and resilient, whereas Aries is taking the actionable steps to be courageous and to lead, to defend, to protect. So with this portion, with this new moon, we're being called to see where we can be more emotionally courageous and allow and accept and feel through the emotional turmoil that wants to come up. And Scorpio deals with the most intense emotions that do exist in all of us, no matter if you have Scorpio in your chart or not. We all have Scorpio in some house in our chart, in at least one house in your chart. So this new moon, depending on where you have Scorpio, which house you have it in, will tell you a lot about where this new beginning is taking place, and that house, that area in your life where you need to set some more intentions to clear, to release, and to realign, to recalibrate, and to rebirth into some new beginnings. And it's also to do with this Anuradha star, which wants us to be more authentically devoted and balanced in the way where we are devoting of our time, our space, our energy, our intentions to the right things and the right people, which requires for us to understand what our values are and if we're prioritizing things in the right way, in the right order, because that will depend on our values, and we need to really reflect on those things at the time of a new moon and maybe reorganize and restructure ourselves, because intentions are constantly shifting and changing and transforming, and all of this Scorpio energy is going to be affirming, reaffirming how much we are constantly changing. Nothing is ever staying the same. This new moon, just like the previous full moon of November, is really emphasizing how powerful and strong feminine energy is. And in order to be in the most powerful feeling, state, place of feminine energy, it does also require masculine energy, because both Scorpio and Aries are ruled by Mars, which is that masculine defender, protector, warrior within us. So we need to have that safe container for ourselves to be able, in this part of the Scorpio new moon, to be able to really allow all of the emotional unraveling to take place and to feel through some of the most intense of emotions that want to come up, so that we can allow them, accept them, and forgive ourselves and heal from whatever we have blocked and pushed away. Scorpio has no choice in this energy but to see and feel all that exists, because this is the part of astrology where the shadow world just is so, it's just in your face. So this new moon, if you have the chance to give yourself that time and space as well and tap into the energies of this star Anuradha, you will also have the opportunity to connect with some shadow parts of yourself. If you are ready for it, it will come up. And yeah, just really connecting with your body as well. The previous full moon in Aries is teaching us to listen to our physical body and to move physically to release. And this Scorpio new moon wants us to feel. And also with Mercury being retrograde at the time of this new moon, I believe that journaling is going to be a really powerful tool, and really just writing to yourself is connecting with your Mercury and asking yourself some journaling prompts. I actually have some that I wrote down for this new moon. So yeah, the biggest one that I've got with the asterisks is asking yourself about, because Anuradha is a lot to do with friendships, partnerships, relationships in your life, because the deity is god Mithra, who rules friendships and partnerships. So really asking yourself about the relationship dynamics in your life and if they are balanced and authentic, and what areas of your life in regards to these relationships and commitments need more devotion, more patience, more resilience, which is the Saturnian part of Anuradha. And then what relationship dynamics maybe need more boundaries, space, time, distance, and maybe speaking up for yourself more. And where in your life are you resisting change? Where can you allow for more transformation to take place and transmutation as well of energies, of clearing, releasing? Anyways, that was just a few nuggets I wanted to share with you all for this upcoming new moon, and I really wanted to make these videos a little bit more in advance so you can prepare for this powerful month, which is so close to the end of the year, which is crazy. It's almost the end of 2025, and yeah, just reminding me again that 2025 is a number 9 year, so we are going through a lot of clearing this year, and I do feel that next year will be a lot less clearing and a lot more recalibrating ourselves. So I do think there's a lot to look forward to in 2026, and definitely 2027. It's going to be really, really cool. But there's still so much to look forward to for the next 2 months before the end of the year. So yeah, I hope that you're all making space for yourselves and more balance and peace and harmony and love and connections, connecting with yourself, connecting with others, and yeah, having that work-life balance as well, and family life, and all of the things that are important to you. But this new moon especially, it's time to reflect on what is important to you, and making sure all of your priorities and all of the actions you're taking are all in alignment and flow. And if it is not, I pray and hope for you all that you can create that balance and that flow with the most ease and flow as possible. And yeah, I'm sending you all my love, and I will see you all in my next video.